Every gamer has a tale of hacking, whether it involves personal cheating or encountering another hacker during online play. Here I'll share the most notable, or perhaps infamous, video game hacks. In Minecraft, players can set up private servers and design custom worlds for others to join. Interestingly, if the custom world is appealing enough, some players might be willing to pay to access it. Several popular Minecraft private servers generate substantial monthly revenue from players who opt to pay for a unique gaming experience. Surprisingly, this practice has expanded the vulnerability of these servers. With numerous private servers making good money, a botnet emerged to launch attacks on them. A botnet consists of hundreds or thousands of infected computers, all awaiting commands. In this case, the attackers instructed the botnet to target private Minecraft servers, disrupting player connections and gameplay. The attackers would then demand payment from the server owners to cease the attacks. The onslaught of attacks hit private Minecraft servers hard, causing them to go offline one after another. The financial losses were significant, with thousands of dollars at stake. Speculation arose that these attacks may have originated from rival private servers seeking to divert players to their own servers, which conveniently remained unaffected. Over time, the botnet evolved into what is now known as the Mirai botnet. The Mirai botnet creator was eventually identified and apprehended. A college student from New Jersey, he received a sentence of 2,500 hours of community service and an $8.6 million restitution. Moving on to another hacking incident, we have the story of the Half-Life 2 hacker. Half-Life 2, a highly anticipated game developed by Valve, faced significant delays in its release, taking nearly 5 years. Axel Gumby, unable to wait any longer, hacked into Valve's network and stole the source code for Half-Life 2. Subsequently, Axel took the audacious step of posting the stolen source code online for anyone to access. Valve, alarmed by the situation, contacted the FBI to investigate the security breach. Axel, however, decided to confess to Gabe Newell, Valve's CEO, expressing his love for the company and even inquiring about a job opportunity. While Gabe Newell continued cooperating with the FBI to locate the hacker, Axel was eventually arrested and taken to court for the Valve hack. Although the courts couldn't conclusively prove that Axel released the Half-Life 2 source code, he was sentenced to 2 years of probation for unauthorized access to Valve's network. Valve officially released Half-Life 2 a year later, seemingly unaffected by the earlier online leak, and experienced no noticeable drop in sales. The Xbox Underground story is so incredible that it may sound unbelievable. A group of individuals was involved in hacking Xbox consoles, going as far as physically dismantling them and enabling functionalities that were not originally intended. This endeavor led them to a developer version of Xbox Live, a platform where developers could upload unreleased games or expansions for beta testing. Exploiting this access, they began playing content that was off-limits to the general public. Yet, their quest for forbidden experiences didn't stop there. The group managed to obtain the password for an Epic Games network administrator, granting them access to Epic's network. Within, they stumbled upon the source code for Gears of War before its official release and seized the opportunity. Despite the gravity of their actions, the group kept this revelation among themselves. However, the thrill and excitement of their exploits motivated them to continue. They uncovered additional passwords for administrators and developers of various game companies, attempting unauthorized access to multiple game studios. In a relentless sequence, they gained entry to the networks of major game studios, marking a remarkable, if not audacious, chapter in the world of gaming subversion. In January 2015, Daybreak Games released H1Z1, a first-person shooter plagued with so many bugs that an entire secondary market emerged solely dedicated to cheats and hacks for the game. Players could obtain aimbots or auto-aim to make defeating opponents easier, as well as ESP add-ons allowing vision through walls or buildings, and the revelation of other players' exact locations. The prevalence of such cheats prompted Daybreak's president, John Smedley, to take a stand against cheaters. Smedley publicly addressed the issue, stating, "You don't think we know about these cockroaches? We do, and we're going to be relentless and public." Subsequently, Daybreak initiated a crackdown, swiftly banning a staggering 25,000 cheaters overnight. This was just the beginning, as subsequent waves of bans continued, with over 30,000 players ultimately banned. There was an interesting twist to these bans. Players had the chance to be unbanned by uploading a public apology video. Despite the game being only a few months old, very few players seemed eager to regain access to H1Z1. As observed in cases like Manfred's, when players gain unrestricted control, the game loses its appeal when played legitimately. Consequently, only a handful of apology videos were ever uploaded. The first apology video set the precedent, demonstrating that Daybreak would honor its commitment. A player uploaded their apology, got unbanned from H1Z1, and could play the game again. However, another tweet from John Smedley suggested that this particular player hadn't learned their lesson and was on the path to being banned once more. This situation raises a poignant question. Who isn't learning their lesson, Daybreak or the cheaters? Engrossed in massive multiplayer online games like many of us, Manfred would often grow bored after playing for a while. However, being a programmer, he found a way to inject new excitement into the games by poking at them, attempting to make them do things they weren't intended to do. This led him to explore the manipulation of packets sent from the game client to the server. For instance, he might capture a packet when picking up one gold piece and then tell the server he actually collected 1 million gold pieces. Predictably, the server would respond with confusion, but Manfred persisted, experimenting with variations like claiming to pick up -1 gold pieces, resulting in an instant boost to 32 million gold in his inventory. He delved into exploiting glitches and discovering dupe bugs, allowing him to duplicate items and amass virtual wealth. Manfred's skills extended across various games, uncovering vulnerabilities in titles such as Ultima Online, Dark Age of Camelot, Anarchy Online, Lineage 2, Final Fantasy Online, World of Warcraft, Lord of the Rings Online, Shadowbane Online, Rift Online, and more. Initially, he used these abilities for personal gain, either to grief other players or to cheat and secure victories. However, he soon realized the lucrative potential of his exploits. Other players were eager to acquire the virtual gold and items he could effortlessly generate, leading him to start selling them for real money. Manfred found a profitable market by supplying gold in bulk to Chinese sellers, who, in turn, sold it directly to players. Remarkably, Manfred sustained this as his full-time job for 2 decades without facing consequences. Eventually, he transitioned away from hacking online games and adopted a white hat approach, working for a security assessment company. This shift marked a significant turnaround in his career, and he now applies his expertise to enhance cybersecurity. FIFA, a popular soccer game developed by EA, features an in-game currency known as FIFA coins. Players earn these coins by participating in specific matches. The demand for FIFA coins is high, as players often exhaust their earnings quickly and desire more. Anthony Clark recognized an opportunity in this demand and sought a way to generate FIFA coins for resale to players, turning virtual currency into real money. Collaborating with friends Nick, Ricky, and Ethan, they obtained a fortunate break by acquiring FIFA's source code. Using this code, they developed the FIFA Server Tool application, capable of simultaneously playing thousands of games. Each game played resulted in the generation of FIFA coins, which were then sent to their master account. At the peak of their operation, Anthony, Nick, Ricky, and Ethan estimated earning around 67 million FIFA coins every hour. This scheme ran for 2 years, starting in 2013, and eventually culminating in their discovery and subsequent arrest in 2015. In February 2016, Anthony was officially convicted of wire fraud by the Texas Department of Justice. Stress from the arrest and the impending sentencing weighed heavily on him. Reports indicate that, during this period, he was researching federal prisons with the best educational options. Tragically, Anthony was found dead from what is believed to be an accidental overdose of a mix of alcohol and medication on February 26, 2016, just 2 days before his scheduled sentencing. At the time of his death, he reportedly had a net worth of $4 million. Due to his passing, the charges against him were dropped, and his sentence was never delivered. Team Executor gained notoriety as a hacking group specializing in breaching console security to enable the play of pirated versions of video games. Their expertise extended to hacking major consoles, allowing users to play games not originally intended for their platforms. This included scenarios like running PlayStation games on an Xbox, or circumventing anti-piracy measures on a Nintendo Switch. Exploiting their access to these systems, Team Executor sold pirated game versions, accumulating millions of dollars in the process. What set Team Executor apart was their meticulous approach. Instead of merely uploading source codes for public use, they established their own niche in the market. They created an online database where players could download pirated versions of popular games. Moreover, they developed and sold their own hardware preloaded with these pirated games. To enhance the illusion of authenticity, they assigned creative yet seemingly official names to their devices, such as the Gateway 3DS, the Stargate, or the True Blue Mini. Team Executor went a step further by producing attachments for Nintendo devices with legitimate-sounding names like the SX line, including the SX OS, SX Pro, SX Lite, and SX Core. These names, coupled with claims in the About Us section on their website, aim to portray them as a legitimate company working in collaboration with major gaming companies. For the Nintendo Switch, Team Executor even engineered hardware that automatically connected users to their suite of games, bypassing the Nintendo Switch network. However, users were required to pay a licensing fee to play Team Executor's games. The legal consequences eventually caught up with Team Executor. The members were arrested and charged with fraud on August 20th, 2020. As of the provided information, the sentencing details are still pending. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I am grateful for the current new subscribers on the channel. It would be wonderful if more come. Thank you for watching.